In this video, I'm gonna show you how to run Claude Code completely for free. So instead of using one of the paid subscriptions, we will be able to plug Claude Code into a free cloud model. This process doesn't need you to install any local model on your computer. So if your computer doesn't have a lot of RAM, you will still be able to run Claude Code for free. Now there is already a bunch of good tutorials about how to use Claude Code for free using Ollama and self-hosted LLMs. But if you take a look at a really popular AI model for coding, even the smallest version of GPT OSS needs you to have 14 gigs of VRAM on your computer. Now 14 gigs of VRAM actually is pretty high, because let's say you buy a new Apple computer. The base RAM that you get is actually 16 gigs, which means you still cannot run this GPT model in your base Mac Mini. Now if you really want to use Claude Code for free without using your RAM, then you have to use OpenRouter. Using one API key from OpenRouter, you can get access to hundreds of different AI models, which also includes the free models. On the models, if we search for free LLMs, you can see we have got a lot of free models. You can use them without paying any money. Here you can see we have GPT OSS 120 billion parameters for free. Its input token and output tokens are 0. But if we run the same model on our computer, it will consume 65 gigs of RAM, which is actually massive. If we scroll down here, you can see we have got the Qwen 3 coder 480 billion parameters. If we run it on our computer, it will consume 290 gigs of RAM, which will be more expensive than using Claude API. If we want to use it for free, then at first we have to install the Claude Code. I hope you have already installed it on your computer. Then we have to connect the Claude to our OpenRouter. To do that, I'm gonna open my cursor. Here instead of cursor, you can use anti-gravity or other softwares as well if you want. Now on the cursor, I'm gonna open a new folder. Its name is .claude. Now I have to create settings.json file in this folder. Now I'm gonna paste in this JSON file in my folder. To get this JSON, you can take a screenshot and then extract the JSON using ChatGPT. Now we need the OpenRouter API key and the LLM model. For the LLM, I'm going to use this Qwen 3 coder model. To use this LLM, copy it from here. Now go back to cursor and we have to paste it right into here. And now we need the OpenRouter API key. To get the API key, sign in to OpenRouter. Here you can see I have no money in my OpenRouter account. Now click into API keys from the settings. Now I'm gonna create a new key. Now copy the API key from here. Now go back to cursor and paste in the API key right into here. Now we are gonna save this file. Now open the terminal. Now I'm gonna launch Claude. Now you can see it is using Qwen 3 coder free model. If I send in a message, you can see the model is not working because it is getting too many requests right now. To solve this problem, we have to use another free model. You can use other free models from here. But if you scroll to the very bottom, we have the free models router. If we use the free model router, we are going to have a lot more success and pretty much all our requests will be going through. And if you don't know about this model, this is a router that selects free models at random from the models available on OpenRouter. It will use any of them, whatever is free right now. To use it, copy the model name. Now go back to cursor. Now change the model name from here. Now we are going to open a new Claude Code. Now you can see it is working on OpenRouter free model. Now I'm going to send in a message. And it is now responding to our message. Now I just want to say that the performance of these free models is not going to be as good as Anthropic models. So if you want to use Anthropic API here, then you can also use it using OpenRouter. To do that, we have to copy the model name from here. And we have to paste it right into here into the Anthropic model. But a really popular model to use for AI coding is Minimax 2.5 and it is ranked at 1 in programming category. If we compare the pricing with Claude Code, it will charge 30 cents per million input tokens and 95 cents per million output tokens. But the Opus 4.6 will charge $5 per million input tokens and $25 per million output tokens, which is actually pretty high. To use the Minimax 2.5, you have to copy the model name from here, then go back to your cursor and then paste in the model name right into here. Now save it. Now if we open a new Claude Code, you can see it is using Minimax 2.5, but you must have to add some credits in your OpenRouter account to use the Minimax 2.5 model. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked the video, then please drop me a like. It definitely helps me out a lot. I will see you in the next video.